Hi guys, welcome back. In this tutorial I will show you how to model this Oculus Rift controller. Also, I will show you how to unwrap your object. Just like that. So, let's get started. Let's start with the image plane. Go to right view, press Shift and V. Go to back, select image plane. I will increase my transparency, something like that. Change your offset. I will first work on that side, left, I believe. It's gonna be enough. You don't need to be very precise. Offsetting the X. Let's create our first primitive object. Let's try capsule for this time. Rotate it. Then I will scale my object. Let's lower the segments. For the height, 1 will be enough. For the caps, let's make it 3. For the rotation segments, I will make it 8. Lower is always better when working with this kind of cylindrical shapes. I will enable my lines and make the capsule editable. Press C. We won't use these top points, so we can select and delete them. So I will double click on them and move them just like that to match my image plane. So now I will select these edges, right click and say dissolve. So we will get these all quad polygons. Now we can move these points to get a better edge flow. Let's put that capsule under a subdivision surface. Press Alt, select subdivision surface, and check the mesh if something is wrong. I think that looks okay. We can move on. But I will increase my phone angle to get rid of that sharp normals. Just like that. Now let's increase that edge. Double click on that. Press Ctrl, extrude. After the extrusion, I will change my axis to world because I will move these up in my world coordinates. Then let's switch to scale. And I will scale them just like that, so they will match my image plane. Let's select that edge with light selection tool. Move it here. Same for that point. Now I will import the same image plane for the front view. Go to front view, press Shift and V, go to back, select the same image plane. This time you need to be really precise with this, with offsetting X. So watch your Y axis. I think 79.5 will work fine. I will increase my transparency. I will press Shift, but for that, let's switch to model mode. Press Shift and add a FFT deformer. We will not use or need by points, so let's set it to 0. I will select all the bottom points of the FFT, then scale them on the x-axis, just like that. But make sure that your subdivision surface is on. Now let's select the top points, scale them the same way. All right, that looks okay. Now I can make that FFT editable. select your object, right click, connect, sorry, current state the object. Now we can delete that, or you can just hide that, and you can use that object later, but I will delete that in that case. Now let's work on the front side. As you can see, that part should be very flat. To do that, I will select these points, move them on my x-axis. After that, I will select them both, I mean the front points, then scale them to 0. Just scale them. After that, press shift. This is gonna snap the percentage of the scale. After that, I can slide these edges. But before doing that, let's get rid of that side because we will use symmetry. Right click, slide. I want the top part to be very smooth. This is why I did that slide. Now I will select, right click, bridge, connect these edges, right click, loop cut, press shift. This is gonna make the loop cut right in the center. In the points mode, I can select them and select them. Also, I will need more resolution or more edges to get that curved shape. Let's add this with loop cuts. I think 3 loop cuts will be enough. So let's start with that point, go to front view and move the point. Same this one. I will leave it there and push these like that. So now that edge is gonna cause problems. You can see that I will make a line cut, select line cut. I will create a new path and connect this one to this one, so I can remove that edge. So now I think I will dissolve these ones, slide that point and move just like that. I will also move these points to get a better smoothness. Let's enable subdivision surface, press Q. Obviously, we need these polygons to be sharper. To do that, we use loop cut, select loop cut, and add that loop cut, press Q. Just like that. Also, let's not forget to add symmetry, press Alt and select symmetry. I need to make some adjustments to my mesh. For example, these top points, let's move them up. And these points should be like that. Now I will select line cut, start my cut right here and finish it here. But make sure that you check your single line, because I will continue to cut that polygon. Now I will select that point, select slide. I can delete these inside polygons now. So I will make a cut right here. Now let's move these points. All right, I think that looks right. Let's check the lines. I am still not sure about that part, but I believe it should be something similar to that. All right, now let's select all these edges, double click on them, and press Ctrl. Then select these one more time. This time I will select slide, press Ctrl and slide. Let's move this up. Now let's work on that front side. All right, I think this is gonna be enough for now. So now I am gonna make that circular shape. To do that, first I need to calculate how many polygons I will need. In that case, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if you multiply that with 2, which makes 12, then I need to remove number 2 because of the center points, which will make a disk with 10 segments. Let's create a new disk, change the orientation to Z. Scale that. I will enable snap, polygon snap, and move my disk until it snaps the body. Sometimes you need to turn off symmetry or snap the work. I will change my lines to wireframe, so I will see exact segments. Let's make it 10. I need to rotate that to match my center lines. In this case, 18 degrees will be enough. Now let's select these polygons, right click and extrude inner. When I do that, you see that it created these center polygons. We can fix that, select symmetry and enable these options. This is gonna automatically merge the center polygons or points. Now I will select the points and snap them to disk. Let's turn off polygon snap, go to front view and snap. Or we can do that in our 3D view. All right, now let's delete disk. So let's move these points up to match that new polygons or points. I will extrude them on the Z-axis, press Ctrl and extrude. After that, I will right click, split these new polygons, go back to the original one and delete. Let's hide these for now. I will need supporting edges for this piece. Let's add these ones. These are very close. I will relax these ones. I believe that these should be bigger. I will grow my selection with U and I, or you can click here. I need to scale them from center, so let's change our X to -100% and scale. I will continue to move this point. I think this is gonna be better. Now let's try to work on these buttons. So let's first work on that. I will make an extrude inner. Then I will move these points to kind of create a circle or the disk. Just like that. Then let's try to do the same thing for this one. So for this one, it is a 8-segment disk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the bottom one, I will just need a disk with 6 segments. Let's create that. Make it 6. Move it here. But let's not forget to rotate 30 degrees. Now I can move my points to match the disk. Same for the top button. I will change my disk to 8 segments. Set it back to 0 for our rotation and move. Enable snap and match the points with the disk. I can delete that disk. I think they are too close here, so I will slightly move these apart. Then press Ctrl and extrude. After the extrusion, I will split these ones, go back to original one and delete. Let's hide these. I will add these supporting edges or loop cuts. For this one, I cannot make a loop cut because of that point. So we can use slide. Press Ctrl and slide. Perfect. Now let's work on these buttons. I will turn the capsule to on. As you can see, symmetry object wouldn't work for multiple objects, so I need to make them into one group. Select them all, press Alt and G. So now it's gonna work. I will select all the polygons, Ctrl A, right click, select extrude. After that, I will make an extrude inner and move these on the z-axis. This is gonna give these buttons a subtle look. I will turn the visibility of the first capsule, right click, select loop cut, and add these loop cuts. I will scale these points up. Since our object has so low density, I will need to increase my subdivision surfaces editor to 3 Also for the renderer, I will get a symmetry result. For this bigger disk, let's turn on. So it is a little off because I scaled the original one. So it's not going to be a problem. Just extrude that. And extrude inner. Turn these off. Add the last cut here. So I see a problem here. I believe I need to move that point here. Then move it up. Gonna solve that. And this is the beauty of working with low poly objects. You can always change this kind of stuff and you will get a pretty smooth surface. Let's see if we need to move some points. I believe we are okay. We can work on that top button now. I will simply steal these polygons, select these inside ones, right click, split. You will automatically select splitted polygons. Let's switch to front view. Sorry, right view. Then move the points. Now I will right click, switch edge mode, select bridge, connect these ones, make a loop cut right in the center, connect the points with weld tool. Move these down. For the last thing, I will select these two polygons, make an extrude inner. Let's enable side division surface, press Q. This is gonna be all for that button. Maybe we can move these like that. Perfect. Also, I need to split these bottom polygons from the top ones so you can see the seam here. To do that, let's select these ones with the live selection tool or rectangle tool. Rectangle selection tool. Right click, split, go back to original one and delete. I will hide the splitted polygons for now, so I can select these edges with double click, right click and extrude. To make these sharper, I will need loop cuts. Let's select these ones. Right click, select slides, then press Ctrl. I will make another loop cut for the inside. So now I will do the same thing for the bottom part. Hide the first one, unhide the second one. Right click, extrude. We can use the same extrude amount with new transform. Loop cut. Just like that. Let's unhide that and enable subdivision surface. So it looks like I have some problems here. So I'm gonna double click on these edges, set their position to 0 and also size. But I see that they are already on 0. So let's do the same thing for these ones. Set to 0, size and position. Yes, now it works. I will select them both, select these points and move them just like that. I think these bottom polygons are too tight. I will slightly move these points on the x-axis. This is gonna make them softer. Also here. Right, let's check the front view. Perfect. For right view, we have some misalignments, but I will leave these like that. You can change the points by playing with them. For the last thing, I want to add these loop cuts. Select these ones, double click on them, right click, select slide. I believe these are supposed to be sharper, just like that. I will quickly check my normals if they are reversed. Let's turn off subdivision surface, select them all, switch to polygon mode. You can see the reverse normals of these objects. So let's select that, right click, reverse normals. So now I can start to unwrap. Let's change our layout to UV edit. Before starting the UV, I will make my symmetry editable. Press C. Let's first start with this one. I will solo my object in my viewport. Select all the edges and say reset UV. Select all. I will select the sharp edges first, like these ones. After that, I will start to select my seams, especially for these cylindrical shapes. Like these ones, and that one. This one is kind of disk, so we will not use a seam for that. Also, I will select these ones. I think this is gonna be enough. Let's check that out. I will say UV unwrap. And I believe I got a really good result. Now I need to scale my UVs, select all, polygon modes, packing, bounding box, and enable equalize island size. These need some rotation. I will select the middle edge, then say align UV islands. Same for this one, rotate it. Select center edge, align UV island. I will take them one more time, but this time I will say preserve orientation. I will open my UV map so we can see if we have any distortion or not. So let's try to relax this. Hit apply, go to relax, apply. I think I get a good result. Not much stretching. But if I look at my UV island, it's not that good. So in this case, I will select this half. Go to projection, say frontal. After that, I will one more time relax these ones. Move them like that. I will do the same thing for these ones. Say frontal. Relax. Scale these ones. Select the middle points, UV comments, and UV terrace. Let's put it back here. Now we can move on to second object, I will solo that too. First thing, let's select sharp edges. Then I will select my seam. But I forgot to add some loop cuts like these ones. These are very important. These are gonna prevent my texture to stretch. So let's not forget these. I will select these ones. Then say UV unwrap. I believe that I forget to reset my UV, so I will select them all, say reset UV. I will make this selection one more time. UV unwrap. Let's see UV map. See if we have any stretching, distortion. So we need to relax more. So I will select these edges, say UV unwrap. It is getting better. I can do that one more time. I believe that it's gonna be enough for this piece. For that one, I can select the sharp edges again. For these ones, I will select these two for seams, then hit unwrap. I think I need to rotate this a little. Let's move on to the next one. These are buttons. Same thing, select the sharp edges first. Then select the seams. And hit UV unwrap. Just like that. For the last one, same steps, sharp edges, then seams. And hit UV unwrap. Turn off solo. I made these objects into one. I can show you because I accidentally saved that version. I just basically select them all, right click and say connect objects and delete. Let's go back to UV edit. I selected all the polygons and I went to picking and say bounding box. Now we have a one UV for all of these objects. And we can check textures with the UV map under textures. Alright guys, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new and I'll see you in the next tutorials. Bye.